back to another episode of Total Package Speed, Strength, and Conditioning, Speed and Agility with Trevor. So today what we're going to do a little bit of a warm-up, then we're going to get into some hurdle drills, and then some cone drills. So the primary focus of today, we're going to work on a lot of transitioning, so one direction to the other, back and forth, trying to make that as efficient as possible. So first thing we're going to do, we're going to get a little warm-up here. So again, just kind of whatever space you have, make do with it. So we'll go for a little jog a couple times. Okay, then we'll go butt kicks. So again, depending on how much space you have, kind of make do with it, get a lot of reps. Okay, then we'll go floor sweeps on the way back. Get those hamstrings nice and woke. Loosen them up, wake them up. Then we'll go high kicks, just walking, high kicks. So again, don't go too fast, take your time. Then we'll go high knees. Okay, and then walking lunges. Okay, and then we're going to go reverse lunge. So stepping backwards, chest stays up, nice and tall. Okay, and then we'll go lateral lunge. And one more. Okay. Then what we're going to do is a toe walk and a heel walk. So up on our toes, just going to lift that foot up, a little bit of like a cycle motion. Staying up on the balls of your feet as high as you can. Okay. And our heel walk next. So same idea, nice and smooth. Just want to feel good for the warm up. Lifting that foot up. Okay. And then we'll go arm swings. So we'll do a self-hug first with a little bit of a skip. Same thing, coming back. Just relax the back and shoulders. And then we'll go forwards, big arm circles. And backwards on the way back. Okay, now we're going to go a skip. Okay, and B skip. And C skip, so straight legs. great job with the warm-up, guys. Now we're gonna move on to the first drill, which is the hurdle drill. So we're gonna do a couple different variations today. We're gonna start out with the hurdle A skip, then we're gonna go high knees, 2 foot hops, lateral, 2 foot hops, everything's gonna be lateral. And then the last one we're gonna do is a quick foot, like a half of a high knee, kind of like a piston pump, where we go over 2, back 1, over 2, back 1. So what we're gonna do is just get set up on either side, doesn't matter. And again, if you don't have hurdles at home, you can use anything, any sort of object. You can put a cone down on each spot. As long as you're going over, we're just gonna focus on a couple things. So the first one for the A skip, remember we wanna focus on tall posture, abs nice and tight. I wanna try to stay up on the balls of my feet. And the whole purpose is to drive that knee without letting my lower back round, okay? As we kind of progress through, I want you guys to be able to pump those arms in sync with those legs. So for the A skip, we're gonna go down and back. So up, over. Now you'll notice I'm trying not to just stare down at my feet. If at first you need to kind of practice, get that coordination, that's okay, but ideally we want to try to look straight up. Okay, so that's one. We're going to do that one 2 more times. So just a little break, shake the legs out a little bit. So again, focus on relax the shoulders. Okay, try not to shrug up the whole time. Okay, round 2. And right back. Okay, so one more of those. Do one facing, actually we'll face the same way, just keep it the same. So again, nice little shake, a couple big deep breaths, and back into it. Okay, nice. Take a little breather here. And again, if you need to pause the video at any time, practice a little bit more, get the feel for it, that's fine. So we'll go to the other side for this one. Okay, so here, we're just going high knees, back and forth. So this one is just continuous, as fast as you can. But the same rules apply. So I'm pumping my arms, my abs are tight, I'm not hunching over. So tall knees, abs tight, tall chest, pump the arms. Double tap, and back. So quick little breather. When we get to the end, the double tap, kind of mess up, is 1, 2, and then straight back. So what I'm not doing is like extra touches before I move back. It's just 1, 2, and then you're back the other way. Okay, so round 2, here we go. 1, 2, and then back. And take a little rest. And we'll do one more. All right, ready? And here we go. Okay, great job, guys. Okay, great job so far, guys. Now we're gonna move into the 2 foot hops, okay? So what we're gonna do, again, just behind here, we're going lateral 2 foot jumps. So again, I'm facing straight ahead the whole time. I wanna try to pump my arms every time I jump, okay? My arms and my legs are in sync. We're going nice and quick, 2 foot hops, all the way over, and then all the way back. Now when I jump, okay, I don't want to let my knees travel forwards like this, okay? I want to try to get a good low power position, like a quarter squat, boom, right up. Now this is like a hybrid. We're not going for max height or max speed, kind of meeting both right in the middle. So we'll do it. First one, again, balls to my feet, abs tight, okay? So right up. So when we go, we want to try to move in sync. I don't want to stomp too loud either. It's pretty soft on our feet. And then nice continuous jump. So I'm not stopping in the middle, jump, stopping in the middle. It should be pretty continuous. So a little break, and then we'll go again. And again, if you need to pause the video to kind of practice, go ahead, that's fine. One last tip. When we're going, don't let our knees collapse in like this. Try to keep them in a good power position right underneath. Okay? Round 2. Okay, a little break, and one more. Little arm swings, keep the shoulders relaxed. All right, here we go, round 3. All right, very nice. All right, good job guys. Moving on to the last one is the hurdle drill. Quick feet, kind of like that piston pump, so it's not quite a high knee. We're going about halfway up, so this one's gonna be nice and quick, fast paced. We're going over 2, demonstrate. So as I go through, it's choppy feet, over 2 hurdles, back 1 hurdle. Nice quick choppy feet, over 1, over 2, come back 1. So every time we're going to move up 2 hurdles and then move back 1, okay? So again, if you need to pause it, that's fine. So here we go, nice and quick, 1, 2, come back, 1, 2, come back. And then we'll finish up with that extra back and forth. Take a little break, and then we'll go to our left. So every time you go, just kind of think over 1, over 2, come back 1, and we'll count that first one that we cross over again. So over 1, over 2, back 1. It's a little confusing, but the more you practice it, better you're gonna get. Again, pump those arms the whole time. Don't freeze up, okay? Going to our left this time. So 1, 2, over, 1, 2. And finish up with that one. Oh, it's tiring. So a little break. You might as well go down and then back once more. Keep it even. Okay. Here we go. All right, one last time, going back. Start to breathe a little heavier now. It's good though, you gotta challenge yourself, get outside of that comfort zone, have a little fun. All right. Okay, last one. Here we go. Boom. Done with the hurdle drills. Grab some water, take a break, and then we're gonna move on to the cone drills. Moving on to our last 2 sets of drills, guys. We've got the cones behind me. So again, just make do with what kind of space you have. This is about 5 yards between the 2 cones. So the first drill, we're gonna go sprint to the cone, back pedal to the first cone, and then sprint again. So just a quick sprint, back pedal, sprint again. So what we wanna focus on, a couple key concepts, is stay low, keep our abs tight. Think about pushing away from where we start, okay? So I don't want to pop up. I want to try to stay nice and low as I transition from a sprint as well as a back pedal. Oftentimes, when we go from that sprint to back pedal, people want to stand up like this, okay? That's where you feel like you're going to fall backwards. When we actually back pedal, we want to try to stay nice and low so our chest stays over our knees and I'm pushing and reaching at the same time, okay? So we'll start with this cone here. So just get a nice little L start. So again, for the L start, you're going to put one foot in front. You're going to put the other heel behind that heel, and then I'm going to rotate from my big toe. So now both my feet are pointed straight ahead. I've got a good athletic starting position. This is our L start. You can also do it with your right foot forwards. You put your left heel behind your right heel, and then all you do is just pivot that foot. So we like to practice both ways so we get comfortable on each foot as a starting foot, because you know in sports you're not always going to be able to set up and start the way you want. So just alternate. So here we're going to get a good setup. So feel like my legs are loading up, my abs are nice and tight. If my left leg is in front, I'm going to put my right arm in front and my left arm goes back. Okay? So it's always opposite arm, opposite leg. So when I hit that sprint, it's good mechanics. Okay? So here, sprint, nice slow, and sprint. Okay? So that's one rep. We'll stay down here, come back, go on the opposite way with the opposite side L start. So you can see when I got to the cone, I tried to break down, get a good low center of gravity, and then push back nice and quick. So here, I'm going to go right foot in front, left foot behind, heel to heel, pivot that foot. So now my left arm will be in front, my right arm will be behind because my right leg's in front. Okay? So again, abs nice and tight, opposite arm, opposite leg, big deep breath in, sprint, break down, back pedal, and sprint. Okay, we'll take a little breather. One last time, going back. So you can do whatever leg you want on this one. Usually, whatever one feels less comfortable, try to work on that one. A couple big self hugs while we're catching our breath. Just keep our shoulders relaxed so we're not shrugging up. Okay? So, last rep, L start. We're going to pivot, opposite arm, opposite leg, abs nice and tight. All right, so that is the sprint, back pedal, sprint drill. So if you need to pause that, practice it one more time, feel free. All right, awesome job so far, guys. We're going to keep with it. So hopefully we've learned a bunch of stuff so far about staying low, being athletic, keeping everything nice and tight and agile. So for this last one, we're going to tie kind of everything together. We're going to start with the first cone. We're side shuffling to the cone, sprinting back, then I'm going to pivot. Okay, so I'm flipping my side shuffle back this way, and then finishing with a sprint. So it's one side shuffle going to the left, okay, sprinting back, one side shuffle going to the right, pivoting, sprinting back. So we want to try to do this while staying super athletic and agile. We want to try to minimize how much time we spend on each transition. Okay? So I want to go as fast as I can, quick tap, gone, quick tap, gone, quick tap. Okay? Super, super quick. We're going to go two each direction. So I'll show you what I mean. So when I start out, I'm just going to go just behind the cone on this one, and I'm going to try to stay behind the cone in a perfectly straight line the whole time. Okay? So again, for our side shuffle, I want a good athletic position. Okay? I don't want to click my feet together, and I'm not crossing over, and I'm staying an even pace, even level the whole time. Okay? So side shuffle, sprint, side shuffle number 2, and sprint. That's one rep. We're going to do 2 in a row, well, with a little break. So starting out, so side shuffle, quick touch, sprint, side shuffle, quick touch, sprint. Okay? So that's one. I'm gonna do one more, then I'm going to the opposite side, and I'll perform 2 more reps. So again, I wanna try to stay low, keep it nice and quick, light on our feet, pumping the arms, driving those knees. Okay? Quick little break. And then one more. Okay? So abs tight, good athletic position. Touch, sprint, side shuffle. Okay. So over to the other side. Gotta tie up my shoe. Very important to have your laces tied up for this. I always give my guys and girls a tough time when I see that in the gym. Okay. So everything's the same. We're just flipping it. So side shuffle to my right, sprint back, pivot, side shuffle to my left, sprint back. This one should get you breathing a little heavier as well. Okay, so get a good power pose, abs nice and tight. Here we go. All right, so you can see it really challenges your center of mass as you try to get a good position going back and forth. So a little break, one more. See if we can make this one a little cleaner. All right. And again, if you need to pause it, rest a little longer, totally fine. And we'll finish it up. Abs tight, power pose position. Here we go. All right, nice job. Thanks again for joining us with another workout. That was a good time. See you at the next one. Great job.